Hey everyone, we're down at the Hororata River. We're going to see if we can find some agates after the recent rains we've had. There's a lot of new areas that have been eroded and where the river's changed slightly. I do see some footprints, but we'll see what we can find today. Not sure if that's anything. No, that's just the host rock. Here's a promising one over here. There's a little bit of something sticking out there. I think it's mostly the host rock. Yeah, I think it's mostly, is it rhyolite or andesite? There's definitely a piece of chalcedony sticking out there. I'll take it back. It might be worth cutting just to see if there's anything hiding inside there. There's something in the water there. I'm not sure if it's a piece of what we call toffee stone over here. Oh, no, I think it's a piece of maybe just like chert. There's a definite piece of toffee stone down there. Have a look. You can see why we call it toffee stone. Looks delicious. That's a really nice one as well. It's got some of the host rock on either side. Yeah, it's a beautiful piece. Awesome, we're on the board. I found a few tiny fragments of chalcedony agate, but this is the first nice piece. I'm just working my way up this little stream, just having a good look around the bank. There's a little piece of green jasper. I think it's a piece of green jasper anyway. I see an agate down here. A piece of chalcedony, at least. Oh. That's quite interesting. It's got all these little orange spots on the back. It looked like it was just going to be some little quartzy growths, but yeah, that's cool. Some quartz on that side. The other side's really nice. I see a bit of carnelian, the orangey agate over there. And it looks like it's got some water lines. Yeah, that's a beautiful one. Have a look at that. It's got all sorts of things going on here. It's a very good one. I don't know if the orange is just the outer layer, like staining, and when you cut it, it might be a different color. Yeah, that's a beautiful one. There's definitely a piece over there in the water, and I think I see a bit of banding. Yeah, there's a little bit of banding there. Oh, nice. It's going to be a good one for the tumbler. It's not a whole nodule, it's broken, but it's got such nice little fortifications on it. I think that's a full nodule. It's got weird holes in it though. Yeah, that's definitely a nodule there. So a very nice agate, and I think I see some cool little bits of growth or moss in there in the middle. Well, that's a good piece. It's the best piece today so far. If you look in there, In those holes, right over there where my thumb is, there's like darker patches. So I'm hoping that's some interesting growths or formations inside this nodule. And it's got these holes because this bit of chalcedony would have filled the cavity in the magma. And if there were any weird growths or anything in the cavity, it's just taken that shape. It's my understanding. At least if I got it wrong, let me know in the comments. Yeah, that's a beautiful one. That's worth cutting. Cut it and see what's going on inside there. Maybe there'll be some moss. Not sure about this one over here. I think it's just a bit of host rock. It kind of looked like it had some clear sections in it, but it's also super light. So I don't think there's anything inside that. Leave it over there. It looks very different to everything else here. I think that's an agate. Yeah. And there's the flat base. Not a very fat one, but yeah, I think I see some water lines there. Awesome. There's some green mossy stuff up top there. Awesome. This water's not getting any warmer. Yeah, it's worth just having a look at it. I see a really nice one over there. It's just peeking out. Hopefully it's a decent size. Oh, it's not tiny. Let's see. Oh, that's not bad. Let's go wash it off quickly. Yeah, it's not a bad nodule. Don't see anything terribly exciting though, but yeah, it's not a bad one. The rain's definitely settling in now. But you can see this is all newly exposed gravel here. The recent rains, about a week or two ago. And here are the finds from today. Not a bad day, given that there was no sunshine, which always makes it a bit harder to find these agates. I've got some smaller ones over here. I don't think I showed these on camera. A little bit of jasper, some small clear bits of chalcedony, and some maybe toffee stones. I'm not sure of these. Could be. These are all going in the tumbler, these smaller bits. This is that bit with that little bit of clear chalcedony over there. There might be something inside when we cut it. This is also very much a maybe. There's like a little bit of something over there, but we'll have to cut it and see. Big quartzy bit. See, this is where it was pressing up against the edge of the hole that it formed in, or the seam. I like this one. It's got a bit of red moss in it. Then the quartz base over there. Definitely my favorite bit of toffee stone of the day. Some good water lines on this one. That's also going into the tumbler, that one. This one I'll cut. My saw's not set up at the moment, but yeah, I'll cut this one soon. It's always nice cutting the ones with a flat base. It's much easier to clamp down. This one's beautiful. Got some water lines going on there. Also worth cutting. And the nice big nodule with these holes in it. Might be something interesting inside there. So yeah, we'll cut that one as well. I don't think this one's going to be terribly exciting, but yeah, it's worth a look. I think it's this kind of clear chalcedony And then a few other bits and pieces. Then we'll head for the tumbler. But yeah, all in all, a pretty good day for the weather we had. I actually had to stop filming because the camera was getting too wet. Thanks so much for joining me on that rock hounding adventure in the Hororata River. We managed to find some pretty good agates given the weather. It was rainy and cold, and it's always more difficult when there's no sunshine to show up the agates. I'll make a cutting video soon, so as soon as I've got my saw up and running again, I'll cut those agates and we can see what's going on inside. So keep an eye out for those. If you're into fossils, I've still got my fossil YouTube channel. That's where I'm most active, so go have a look at that. But stay safe and I'll see you on the next hunt.